Okay, I swear, now that I think about it, Sayaka reminds me of some of my friends who like to pull practical jokes and have that carefree spirit. Anyway, last time we were traveling through the cave entrance to find where this evil queen may lie. But along the way, Sayaka was tripping out Hikari. Did Hikari kill Sayaka? Probably not, but let's continue. I'm just not sure how long we've been trucking through this tunnel now, but it feels it's been an eternity. There wasn't even any guarantee that this would lead us to where we wanted to go, and we went with blind faith, going off my instincts alone. So if this turns out to be a massive waste of time, it's going to have been my fault. And so far, we haven't found anything to suggest we're on the right path. I feel despair beginning to set in. What if we end up running into a dead end? Or worse, get stuck somehow? What if... Sayaka, cheerful voice, snaps me out of dark, unnecessary thoughts. I guess I really should trust my own instincts a little more sometimes. True to her word, I begin to see light seep into the tunnel as we inch ever closer to our goal. Just a little more, Anne. I drag myself into a much larger opening. Sayaka and Hikari are already on their feet as they take the time to stretch. Right. Bop! Wrong answer. Hikari wraps her partner on the head. Interesting. I'm getting crystals. Falling up off the ground, I survey my surroundings. It looks like we found our way into some kind of large chamber, and almost instantly my eyes are drawn to it. Right in the center of the cave, glimmering in an unnatural light, a crystal. I don't even need to be told what it is. I already know. It's her, the one behind all this madness, the supposed Dark Queen. Even just looking at the crystal is enough to make my head spin and threaten to tear open. I feel like I'm going to be sick. My mind is set aflame with a raging cry. Her cry. A cry of sheer burning hatred. There are no words to pick up on, just an incoherent garble of screaming and cursing. This is it. We finally reached her. I can stop this once and for all. After this is over, I can go back to living my carefree life. She's the last obstacle. I can do this, I murmur to myself, and tie my fist in an effort to still the trembling. It's funny how crazy things have turned out these past few days. To think it should be these headaches, or to think those headaches, either way, would have led to all of this. All those weird dreams. I've never dedicated myself to anything before. I've never been wanting to put in anything more than the minimum amount of effort required of me in my life. Yet here I am, risking my life and possibly the entire world for something I'm not even entirely sure I can pull off. I don't know what's going on into me recently. Those girls really are a bad influence on me, making me do such crazy things. I heave in an unsteady breath. I can just about keep myself from standing in the face of pure evil. It's okay. I can do this. I just need to keep telling myself that. I can do this. I can do this. Crap. The doubts are beginning to set in. How can I do this? I'm not a mage. I don't know any magic. I'm not even sure if I remember what they told me correctly. Someone sets her hand on my shoulder, rousing me from my thoughts. It's Sayaka. Her face is brimming with the usual optimism I've come to expect from her, even in the face of evil. A second hand on my free shoulder, more awkward than the previous. It's Hikari, of course. Even behind the tinge of red that paints her face, I can see her limitless determination shining through. Yeah, I nod. Woo! Excuse me. The words calming me. You're right. We've come this far. It's just a little bit more and then it's all over. Thanks guys for everything. I couldn't have been standing here today if it weren't for the two. For you two. I owe you both big time. I don't trust you. He would fall silent at the prospect. Suspiciously so. Oh, you naughty, naughty girl. She jabs at Hikari's side with a teasing look. It's probably better I don't ask. Got it. I think I remember everything from this resealing. I can't read. I remember everything for this resealing. That makes me feel a bit better, but I have to make sure I get it right on my first try. Get it right on the first try. Again, my brain is wanting to read what's not there. It's so horrible. I can't be burdened. Not now. We carefully make our way to the center of the cave, where my worst nightmare lies. The cave seems empty. I think it's too good to be true. However, there's no way it could be this easy. Step after step, we edge closer. Sayaka and Hikari keep to my side, weapons at the ready. Who knows what could be lurking behind the rocks in this place. Whatever... Fail. Damn it, Hamlin, stop failing. It's not that hard to read. We pretty much stumbled right into their lair. I'm surprised these shadow things aren't completely swarming us. A familiar voice floats in. Of course. Why wouldn't she be here? Yuzuki. In a flurry of feathers black as night, she appears beside the crystal beside her mistress. She clutches her scythe in an overwhelming hostile stance, and gives us a violent scowl. It seems even she realizes the severity of the situation. Okay, before I continue, let me just point out that that outfit would not work very well unless it's very, very tight. And not to mention, half her nipples would be showing. Just saying. If they don't go in a right angle type deal that anime seems to portray. It's like one going in this way direction and then, no, a 45-degree angle in the other. No! Yuzuki grits her teeth, a bead of sweat creeping across her brow. So she really is scared. Yuzuki, things don't have to end this way! Cliché line for most protagonists trying to say, you don't have to do this, you don't have to be evil, come join us, we have cookies! I know you won't believe me, but I really do understand what you're going through. The pain you feel. Maybe we can... The entire Kuwait. I can't speak. I can't speak at all. Maybe it's because I keep looking at the sight before me. The entire cavern quakes under her rage. Debris rains down from above. This is getting dangerous. That's a disturbing line. My face grows pale at the maddening laugh escapes her lips. How can she say something so twisted? I really did try, but maybe her sanity is too far gone. I won't give up so easily. One more try. Maybe I'll get through her? I know you're not a bad person, Yuzuki. Just lonely, right?
寂しくなんかない。これさえ終わればもうね。
ケンタ、彼女を助けたいって気持ちはわかるけど、彼女を見て。
Sayaka looks sullenly towards the Dark Angel. She's right. I give Yuzuki a proper look over for the first time since we've arrived here. Her face is crooked, her expression unhinged. Every once in a while her head gives off a twitch as she clenches the scythe tightly. She seems even worse than she did before. Maybe the darkness has fully eaten away at her. Does the old Yuzuki even exist? I have to admit it, we can't save her. I let out a heavy sigh. Okay, you guys do what you have to do. Sayaka and Hikari nod. They understand that this is going to be a fight with consequences. There's no running away. Each side has too much at stake now. Yuzuki grunts, and a dark aura begins to set in around her. This is new. Bad translation line. Bad. She lets out another crazed laugh as the cavern gives a violent rumble. I don't think this is all talk. Sakura and Hikari might really have their work cut out here. Yuzuki closes the distance between us in the blink of an eye and heaves her scythe up high. I can't tell if she's aiming for me specifically, or hoping to catch us all in a single crushing blow. Sayaka tugs at my arm and pulls me away, with Hikari jumping to the opposite side. The ground where I was standing just moments ago is shattered, only a crater and the smothering of dark magic remaining in the wake of her scythe. Unreal! If Sayaka hadn't reacted in time, I shudder to think. Yuzuki sets her sights on me again, lifting the deadly scythe for another attack. I wonder if the other girls are even registering in her crazed eyes right now. Okay, now in this panel of Yuzuki, okay, the outfit would work, it really would, but in that cut in, no, it would not. I must be the top priority. If she gets me, she wins. She attempts to kick off the ground, but Hikari bursts from the side and catches her off guard, locking blades with her. The pair grit teeth as they push against one another, the magic practically cracking around them in a fierce storm. Yuzuki must be stronger than ever right now. Than ever before, maybe? Yet Hikari seems to be able to stand her ground, her feet sinking slightly into the ground as the pressure pushes against her. She must be pushing well past her limits to even be able to stand a chance against this monster. I can already see the strain it must be putting on her body, as sweat takes over her face. She hisses through gritted teeth, her feet begin to slip. Her voice beams and the magic around her finally crackles. I've never seen her like this before. That's... I give her a worried look, but Sayaka tugs at my arm once more and urges me towards the crystal. Even Sayaka doesn't sound to be sure of that herself. I just have to trust in Hikari and end this before she slips up. I nod and we hurry even closer to the center of the chaos. I can still hear the clash of magic behind me, along with the pain cries. I can't look back now though. She'll be fine. We're almost there. Just a few more steps closer and... Sayaka peeps fail. Sayaka preps her bow and shoots a sharp look towards the rocks scattered around the distance. Huh? What do you mean? Harsh, growling growls fill the air, and several of those demonic, almost dog-looking shadows I've encountered before make their presence known. And several more. They circle us and block off the crystal completely. Great. We end up back to back as we face off against the ever-enclosing circle of shadows. Their fangs are bared, and there's nothing but hate for us in their burning eyes of theirs. I should have known things were going to be this easy. Of course, she wasn't going to just rely on Yuzuki to defend her. Any, ideas? I think we know what we're done for when we have to rely on me for ideas. Please tell me you're joking! The monsters close in. They're acting like an intelligent pack of sorts, and showing there's no escape for their prey. There's a glimmering light as Sayaka's bow fades out of view, and I feel something begin to form on her back. Ah, the wings! Of course, we can just fly out of this. As much as I hate flying, I'm willing to make an exception this one time. I take a solid grip of both Sayaka's hands as she kicks off the ground, right as the shadows around us decide to make their move. It's a close call. I was just about to feel the snarling heat from one of their savage beast growls as they lift into the as we lift into what little vertical space we have in the cave. We sail through the air, our goal in sight. Okay, I think we might actually make it this time. Sayaka lets out a pained gasp, and our momentum grinds to a halt. Her grips loosen considerably on one of my hands. Sayaka? She forces out an awkward laugh as we begin to wobble in the air, her grip on my other hand also slipping. I throw a glance down to see what the snapping pack of savage monsters almost right at our heels. The things are looking bleak. Sayaka debates something as we sink even lower to our demise. No! We were so close! Her voice is pained, weak. That little neck must hurt more than she's letting on. Sayaka? What are you saying? What? A burst of energy detonates at my back, almost like a gust of wind. It splits me from Sayaka's hold and sends me hurtling towards the crystal where she lies. Sayaka must have known she wouldn't be able to carry me here, so she boosted me across with magic? But then, what happened to her? Oof! I landed with a gentle thud at the foot of the crystal. It seems her magic was even set to cushion my fall. Sayaka. I throw a glance over my shoulder. She isn't in the air anymore. And right below her was... No! I refuse to believe it. She'll be fine. I just need to end this. Now! I turn back to face the crystal with more determination than ever. Oh, things are starting to get more intense. Really, they are. Will the protagonist be able to complete his mission? Will Sayaka be okay? And can Hikari keep Yuzuki at bay? Find out next time on Sakura Angels.